You learn a lot from this school. It helps you loads in life, and the teachers are really nice as well.
Teachers work really, really hard to make learning enjoyable and do their best to make sure that every child makes the best of their talents.
Nous sommes à Whitley Bay, c'est super.
If I had to describe the school, I'd describe it as a happy and welcoming place. Our children engage positively with teachers and are enthusiastic about learning. And I think that's because teachers work really hard to try to make learning real and make it fun.
I'm very, very proud of our school, and I'm particularly proud of the relationships between staff and pupils. You've only got to look around the place, there are always smiling faces. We're looking to challenge pupils, although we do expect the learning experiences to be enjoyable. They respect the fact that they worked hard, that they're stretched to give of their best.
Certainly as a staff, we work regularly on our own staff training to try to come up with new ways to make children want to learn, and I'm very proud of some of the achievements of the school and the work of the children. The building started off as a secondary school or a high school, and then when eventually it was redesignated as a middle school, obviously we were left with the full range of secondary facilities. So we have got specialist science labs, we've got an art room, we've got a design and technology room. We're really well off for facilities.
I teach all the pupils in Key Stage 2 and Key Stage 3, and we begin by looking at the sort of basic Microsoft Office programs in Key Stage 2. And by Key Stage 3, the pupils are able to work individually, and they start on the video editing, animation and gaming programming.
I'm just ending my animation, and we've done, you're only allowed to do at least 600 frames because that's 1 minute. So I've done over 600 and I'm just ending it now.
We do very well here, and we are often shortlisted and winners of the NGFL award ceremony each year. We are at an age where technology is advancing very quickly. One of my biggest challenges actually to adapt the curriculum each year for the improving skills the pupils are bringing in.
It's my first year teaching and my first year here. I've been in the position of a Year 5 student or a new student coming into school, and I've been able to experience what they would be experiencing coming into a new school, lots of different teachers, different staff, having to find my way around.
For our speech, is it speech and like drama thing for our English assessment, and because we're reading the book Holes, we've just finished that, and we're doing like an extract from that for our play.
I have to say that it's a place where new people are made to feel comfortable and welcome. You become part of the school very quickly, and you are made welcome really easily as well.
Sport is for all here at Marden Bridge. Participation is key for everybody at all levels. No matter how confident or unconfident you are at sport when you first arrive, we hope to be able to give you the avenues where you can pursue what you enjoy, if you're not sure what you enjoy, to give you lots of different opportunities to try different things.
It's really good because there's a range of sports and everyone can do it.
The sport's really good because we've got a lot of facilities and there's a big range of sports that you can do.
Our Year 7 girls rugby league team got to the semi-final of the national competition, so they're in the top 4 teams in the country. And for a middle school with 456 children on roll, that's a tremendous achievement.
I think sport can coach pupils various life skills. For example, being able to cope with success and failure as you would in any aspect of your life. If you win, I think it's important you win with dignity and you have respect for the opponent, as you would when you conduct yourself in life. And if you lose, you've got to be able to take it on the chin and come back for a second go, but not let it get you down, and always bounce back positively.
to a youth council meeting here.
Representatives from our school council were recently involved in interviews for 3 new members of staff. We had tremendous feedback from the candidates who were involved in that process, who were most impressed with the mature way in which they were given a grilling, if I can put it that way. But it was the way in which the views of the children mirrored those of the formal interview panel.
We have a strong pupil voice, which is unusual for children of this age group. We go back to the school council on a regular basis, and they undertake that in a very professional way.
We've decided to group a number of activities together into the final week of term, and we've tried very hard with the help of the school council to provide a range of activities that will appeal to pupils.
We ask our classes which type of activity they'd like to do, like cookery or sailing or horse riding and stuff like that, or active kids, and then they'll tell us what sort of activity they'd like to do, and then we take it back to the school council and tell Miss Humphreys, and then the rest of the staff try and think of what their strengths are and whether it will be too expensive or just right for the children.
First of all, we want to further deepen this strong relationship we have between staff and pupils. And secondly, we want to reward the pupils, that pupils are our school. And during that week, we're going to learn a lot about the children in a different environment, and I dare say they're going to learn quite a bit about us as well.
Mrs. McGranahan said when we were in the lesson, we're going to design like a wrap for a car.
We're trying to pick a theme for it. We thought we could do road safety, so it was a car, but then decided to do the beach because we live so close. We're like sitting there.
We didn't really realise that would
there's like a cloth over the car, and then we're just like, I didn't realise it was mine when it was like uncovered.
The children get many opportunities now to engage through regular activities such as choir, school performances.
We'll do a production as the school every year, and I'm playing the drums for it, and then we'll get some other musicians in to form a band for the production.
We're doing very well, but there's still another very important part of our plan we haven't started yet. We'll just have to keep at it.
As the drummer, you've got to keep everybody in time because you've got like the loudest instrument, and like bass drum keeps everyone in time. Ideally, I'd want to be a drummer when I grow up because I've been doing it since I was about 7 and I love it.
It's a bit nervous when you see the people, but as soon as you get used to it, you get kind of, your nerves go away.
I really enjoy my part. I'm the big bad wolf.
We're peasants.
Next, it's scene 8, so we'll be doing the Phony King of England. It's just really fun and exciting.
Yeah.
And this is probably the biggest audience we've had so far.
Possibly when people see the sports centre at the front, they might think that Marden Bridge is the place for sporty youngsters. Well, we have that, but it's not just about sport, it's about high academic standards and also that balance with the arts as well. Children get opportunities across the board. Good middle schools are about providing youngsters with a whole range of different opportunities so that they can start to discover what their talents and their skills are. It's about experiencing things so that later in life they can then start to make informed decisions about the direction in which they would like to travel.
Staff make time to deal with pupils on a one-to-one basis, so if there is a problem, we do try and work through it. I think the crux of a caring school working though is a home school family agreement, so we understand everybody's point of view and worked forward to a suitable conclusion where everybody feels content with what's happening.
It's just a wonderful privilege to watch children grow, to watch them mature. I went to an art exhibition of a past pupil. She'd set up on her own to raise money so that she could go off to Mexico on a programme helping others. It's very gratifying, very humbling.